Welcome to Wine and Crime and our active cold case series, where we shine a light on cold cases still waiting for justice and answers. Today's case isn't just haunting, it's infuriating. A 1-month-old infant, taken straight from a hospital room, never to be seen again. This is the story of Tavish Sutton, a baby boy who vanished from his hospital bed in Atlanta, Georgia in 1993, and whose fate remains a mystery still today. On March the 6th, 1993, Tavish Sutton was admitted to the Hughes Spalding Pediatric Unit of Grady Memorial Hospital for minor surgery. He was just 1 month old. Born February the 10th, and already in the custody of Georgia's Department of Family and Children's Services. Tavish was recovering well and placed in a semi-private room with another baby. That baby's mother and older daughter stayed overnight on a couch in the room. At 6:45 a.m. on March the 9th, a nurse did a routine check. Tavish was there. Everything looked normal, but when she returned 15 minutes later, Tavish was gone. Just gone. The baby's roommate's family hadn't stirred. No one heard a thing. Security was called and the hospital went into lockdown, but it was already too late. Tavish had been taken from his bed undetected, without a trace. The roommate's family was heavily investigated, their home was searched, every detail of their lives turned over. They were eventually cleared. His biological mother was a patient in a psychiatric facility, being treated for schizophrenia. She hadn't been told Tavish was hospitalized. She didn't even know he was there when he was abducted. She was never considered a suspect, nor were any other family members. Tavish had been placed in foster care shortly after birth. The state was preparing to terminate parental rights. His birth family was in complete darkness about where he was or what happened to him. 2 potential suspects emerged early on. First, a tall, thin man in a baseball cap described as agitated, tried to access the pediatric unit the night before Tavish disappeared without a visitor's pass. Security never got to him. He slipped away before anyone could intervene. Second, a woman, roughly 25 years old, 5'5", around 160 pounds, with a medium brown complexion, strong cheekbones and almond-shaped eyes. Witnesses described her wearing black pants, a long black coat, big earrings and a hair bow. She was carrying a baby, one with curly hair, near the hospital that morning. She caught people's attention. One witness even remembered her for being very attractive. She was spotted both inside and outside the hospital, and she may have walked out with baby Tavish in her arms. Police released sketches of 2 women who may have had information, but nothing ever came of it. In 1995, Tavish's mother sued the hospital for negligence in her son's abduction. The hospital settled out of court for $600,000. Investigators have long believed Tavish may have been taken by a woman faking a pregnancy, possibly desperate for a baby. Someone who lived within 25 miles of the hospital, but that's all theory. No physical evidence was ever found. No baby clothes, no DNA, no trail. Tavish was only 1 month old when he vanished. He was a ward of the state fighting for his life in a hospital, and the system failed to protect him. He had no voice, no ability to cry out for help, and no one has ever been held accountable. Today, Tavish would be around 32 years old. He might be alive, not even knowing he was taken, or he may have been the victim of something even more tragic. There's a chance, even now, that Tavish is still out there, alive, living under a different name, believing he's someone else's biological child. If you're in your early 30s and your birth circumstances seem unclear, consider DNA testing. Tavish's family are still searching for him. Anyone with information should contact the Atlanta Police Department or the FBI. Their contact details are displayed in this video. This wasn't a baby who slipped through the cracks. He was stolen. Out of a hospital, surrounded by adults, in one of the most secure areas of the building, and no one saw a thing. Tavish Sutton's name should never be forgotten. Someone out there knows something.